Okay, great way to present your understanding of this week's units with Google Docs would be just to utilize them. There's several docs. There's Jamboard, there's Google Slides, there's Google Docs, there's Google Sheets, there's Google Drawings, and I'm just going to kind of show you a couple of things that you can do. So if we're going into these same units that we've been utilizing before, for example, we print, click on the digital print. We're going to pull it up, and we can actually interact with this as well. We can copy and paste this information, so we can do a Command Shift 4, and that's copied that as a resource. And I'll show you why you can use that here in just a minute. But I'm going to go back over here to show you a couple of other things. So if I was to go into this article itself, there's going to be other images and different things that are part of this resource. So we've got to explore more. So if I'm going to come here and I want to look at some other images, I can go hit explore more. And I can take any one of these images as well and copy them. I can right click, copy the image address, or I could just save the image as well to do a few things to take them into other places. So Google Slides, like I said, is a fun place. There's also, so you can go open Google Slides, create something with Google Slides to present to, and if I wanted to bring again any of those images over, I can do it in Slide. And I uploaded the image, so I can bring over that whole entire screenshot of that publication. I also copied the address of the image, if you'll remember, back on the page itself. If I right click, copy image address, and I go back over into wherever that slide was that I was using. I got 500 tabs open here. Oh, there it was. And I can go bring in another image by URL. So if I put that in, it's going to bring up that specific image, and then I can insert it here as well. Then you can come up, create text box. You can actually do call outs. Maybe you want to describe to your classmates, teacher, what it is that you feel John Sutter might be thinking, and put a little blurb here for him. All these types of things that would be fun to utilize with Google Slides. Also, there's a Jamboard. You can use Google Jamboard, same way. Pull up Jamboard, it's going to bring up the application windows for you to go into. And so I'm going to go here. If you have G Suite, likelihood is your kids have this, so they can go into Jamboard. It's actually free with it, so they can go in and start creating stuff in Jamboard. There's also Google Drawings. And you can bring up Google Drawings as well. That's also part of G Suite. So you can go start a new one. Here's one that I started. So it's just docs.google.com drawings. And if I wanted to go create a new one, I can do that. And I can bring images in and information in here the same exact way. I can put text messages in here. So if I wanted to bring those same images over here to Google Drawings, I can. And I'm going to do that screenshot. I'll bring it over, and I'm also going to bring over that the other image by URL that I had. What's neat about Drawings is, besides bringing in these resources, you can actually embed this drawing into a Google Doc itself, which is awesome because then you can interact with it differently there too. So that's one way of doing it. Again, here you can do call outs. You can put text box the same as if it was in Slides. Couple of other things you can do. You can add other links you can insert a link. Maybe you want to put a link back to the article that you found all this information. All kinds of ways that you can use Google Drawings as well, kind of the same as Slides. And then Google Docs is another one. You can go into Google Docs, bring that up, and if you ever wanted to get in any of these, you would just go into your Google Drive to get that information. And I'm just going to go hit a new Google Doc. I'll do a blank document. And then again, remember we can bring in images. We can upload same thing the same way. We can also insert drawing. So we just created that from the drive, that Google drawing from the drive. So if I wanted to bring this one over that I just created, I can insert that image here and it'll bring it over, what I just created, into Google Docs. And then I can interact with it the same way. Maybe I want a collaborative piece where I want my entire classmates being a part of this, so I can leave different threads for them to come on and comment to, as an opportunity to add a comment, those types of things. Or I just want to present this to my teacher, and I'm putting different comments into different areas that I would like to have information in there for. So you can be very interactive and very engaging with Google Docs. There's lots of things you can do. So take advantage of that and utilize it.